Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing on third down, Newton. It's caught, Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 64 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first, an ideal. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Here we go. 180!
56! Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he... A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone.
53 flag. I got you. I got you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead.
A red zone alert as we get you back into the action. This offense coming up on a 2nd down and 3 to go.
That's it. Choose the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Off play action. Newton out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch Mike.
Newton on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe some. All right, we've got an offense in the red zone, but facing a 3rd down situation here.
Check it back.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deshaun Hall. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it with Mixon, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel. We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line.
Big stop, G. Check three. Joker.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15. fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. On third down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
53 is mine. Gotta do better.
Trying to get it with Snell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Focus, defense, focus. Check three, check three.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. First and goal in the red zone. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Great.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
180!
They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Detroit! Benny Snell, his 6th touchdown of the season. It's a 2-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.